Fáilte over Go Ireland AM now. It is time to eat, and thank goodness, because we're starving, aren't we?
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Here making delicious pasta Puttanesca with prawns is Shane Rigney. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're very welcome.
Puttanesca. What does Puttanesca mean?
I knew you were going to ask me that. And I said, Google it last night.
And did you forget?
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. So I
anyway,
don't know what
delicious
Puttanesca
anyway.
is, but it's a southern Italian kind of peasant pasta dish, which a lot of pasta dishes, in fairness, come from that very humble origin. Because it's pasta and then like tomatoes.
And whatever you have around.
Whatever you have around and stuff like that. So I presume it kind of originated, you know, with a recipe with that kind of an origin, you know. So basically, it's very salty and briny, and so it has that like kind of little, not vinegar, but you know that briny kind of kick.
A bit of a tart.
A little bit tart. Yeah. So you've got some onion, garlic, which to start, which is quintessential in every pasta dish, really. Tomatoes, and then some anchovy, olives, and capers. So they're the kind of flavour profile.
How much anchovy now are you throwing into that?
So I'm putting like about. This would serve. I'm going to serve this for like 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So maybe 1 anchovy fillet per person.
Oh, that's all right. So
not a lot. You're not going to taste it as being very fishy.
Controversial.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a flavour, a flavour booster, a flavour enhancer. Okay, so I'm starting to sweat my onions. Have my pasta on. You know, your pasta will take 8-9 minutes, depending on how al dente you want it. So I've just put a little bit of olive oil in there, a little bit of sea salt. And then I've started to sweat my onions. Going to go in with my garlic. So normally...
You minced the garlic, yeah?
Huh?
Did you mince it?
I minced it, yeah, on a microplane or any kind of box grater, anything that you have, right? So normally I kind of have something that I did earlier. So this I was like, no, just throw it all in the pot and do it and serve it straight away. So this is a quick dish. So this is in real time.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? And we always try to do dishes that don't take much longer than we've actually cooked them for.
Yeah.
But in fairness, you know, you want to just see if you can actually get it done. So garlic goes in, get that going. You just want your onions translucent and your garlic just cooked up, not burnt. Okay, so I'm going to put some capers in, all at the same time. A little bit of anchovy.
Okay.
And olives.
I love olives. Do you like olives?
I love olives.
Do you like olives? Yeah.
I love olives.
Do you prefer green or black olives?
Black.
Green.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this dish calls for black olives.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, you could absolutely use green olives, but I mean, the flavour of the black olives kind of are more...
meaty, kind of.
Yeah, and they're more kind of authentic to this dish.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw another little bit of olive oil in. You want a nice, decent bit of olive oil when you're frying up your onions, but also a little olive oil in extra to kind of add to the sauce. Yeah. Well, you know these little nozzle ones, they just dribble.
Not much.
So there's not much. It's only like a tablespoon or something, okay? So let me just put this back up high.
Oh, the joys.
The joys of induction cooking.
It's brilliant. I bet you wish you had your gas flame here now. But so these flavours, they just marry into each other, don't they, really?
Yeah, they do. So that's the basis of it now. So then, and chili then is the next thing, okay? Yeah. So we'll just how are we for chili?
I don't mind.
Don't mind a bit of chili. I think you need the kind of chili.
It needs a bit of a kick.
Oh, that's a lot of chili.
So about a teaspoon.
Okay.
So again, that's going to serve about 3 people, okay? So just get your chili kind of going, let it release its aromatics, okay? And then we'll throw... Will I do my tomato or do my prawns first? I'll do my prawns first. So these are raw prawns. You can absolutely use cooked king prawns, which are so handy to get in all the supermarkets, and you can just throw them in at the very end.
But raw prawns don't take that long anyway.
But raw prawns take literally...
5 minutes.
3-4 minutes.
Wow. Really?
Okay.
They get a bit rubbery, I suppose, if you leave them on any longer.
They get a bit rubbery, so you just want them to kind of be nice and pink.
Yeah.
And then, so I let them kind of just cook out a second before I put my tomatoes in.
Yeah.
Right, so... not often this has lemon in it, but I just think a little bit of lemon juice is really fresh.
Olive oil a bit.
In it.
Especially if you're having prawns as well.
Yeah, well, nothing says Southern Italy like lemons either.
We're not talking about limoncello here now. We're not getting that.
Unfortunately, unfortunately.
This would be delicious with, like we're discussing, a little limoncello spritz.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little limoncello, a bit of Prosecco. That would be ideal with this.
Oh, you're speaking our language now.
OK, so I'm going to throw in some parsley again for freshness. OK, and now we'll get in with our tomato.
Chopped tomatoes, are they?
So this is chopped tomatoes. This is pulpa, so it's very finely chopped tomatoes.
OK. Oh, wow, it is finely chopped.
When you go to the supermarket and you're buying chopped tomatoes, often they have really, really cheap ones, and sometimes they're quite expensive. Try and go for like a decent one for the likes of this dish. If you're making like a tomato pasta dish, if you can get it's £2.
Yeah.
So if you're buying one tin, buy a decent tin.
Yeah.
You know, because it does make a difference, like San Marzano tomatoes or something like that.
Yeah, and I've heard that you should look at the percentage of tomatoes in your tin of top tomatoes.
The concentrate.
You know what? They put fake tomatoes in tins.
No, it's like you'll probably know more than me here, Shane.
Yeah, but
What
tin
the
tomatoes.
percentages, yeah.
Do they water them down?
Just
a bit?
water them down.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So I want that to cook down for another second. Here we go again.
Yeah, so you can get the fancy ones, you know?
Yeah,
Fancy chopped tomatoes,
How fancy would they be?
Okay, so I'm going to let that bubble away.
like €2 rather than 95 cents, you know?
In case we want to triple over €1.
So,
seasoning.
Bit of seasoning. So a good bit of black pepper. I'm going to hire this right up now because I want these prawns to cook out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
And then, please. And a bit of salt. And I'll just taste that then for seasoning.
It is important to season it before because I know you were saying, was it last week you got offended if you cook something and people season it straight away?
Yeah, without even tasting it. How dare they? Do you know what I mean? Or even if they season it at all, like I have seasoned it.
But maybe it's just a taste thing.
My taste is good, Elaine.
You're okay. Okay, remind me never to be scared of putting salt. I won't go near the salt cellar in your house, ever, I promise.
Well, I'm a fiend for salt because, like, typical chef, right? But you're going to add your pasta into this dish as well. Okay,
so you're not going to strain? You're just popping it straight in?
I'm just going to pop my pasta straight in because I want a little bit of the pasta water to kind of emulsify the sauce a little bit for me. But I do want those prawns to be cooked because...
we have a couple of minutes.
The induction went off there, so they'll come down. They're nearly cooked out.
Can you tell me one thing now? When it comes to pasta, Shane, because I do get this wrong quite frequently. They say you can't go wrong with pasta. I do. How do you know it's cooked? I used to throw it at the wall and if it sticks, but is that the correct way to do it?
Look, your packet instructions.
Yeah.
Okay, so different pastas will be different densities. Like penne will be is a tube, but it's denser than spaghetti.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll take a couple of minutes longer to cook. This is linguine, so I just thought linguine would be nice for this dish.
Yeah.
But spaghetti, so 8 minutes or so, and you just really want to just keep at it and make sure it's broken up and it's not clumped together with a fork and a little bit of olive oil
in the water before you cook it, or is that just salt?
Do I put what in it?
Olive oil to stop it sticking.
I put a little bit of olive oil just to kind of like stop it sticking, but really you don't need to as long as you're stirring it around.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough pasta then. And then your water then, as you can see, is going in a little bit with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
We've got some extra time here, so don't panic about the prawns just yet.
Okay, so your prawns, you can see, are basically cooked out.
I can see now why you wore black with that flipping technique there, Shane. But in fairness, you got nothing on you.
I normally have white jeans on me, so like...
Yes, you do normally wear pale, don't you?
I do wear pale, yeah.
So, that's just such an easy, quick dish to do. And
this is so quick.
In terms of additives, it's all quite fresh. All you have is olive oil, and we know that's great for you.
It's really fresh. I just want to taste it a little bit just for the seasoning again.
Okay.
Anchovies, olives are a little bit salty.
Yes.
So be careful of that.
Yeah.
You don't want to add too much salt in.
Yeah.
Season it a little bit, season it a little bit in the middle, at the end, okay?
Yeah. And you also have the sauce from the pasta water as well, I suppose.
And you have the sauce and pasta water as well.
Yeah. Okay, give us a taste there, Shane, if it's ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, controversial, no parmesan with this. But I'm sorry, but any pasta can make parmesan, even with fish.
Not even with...
not with fish.
They say not with fish.
I wouldn't do it for tomato-based ones, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Parmesan?
Yeah, by and large, it doesn't need it.
On a bolognese?
Nah.
For example?
No, I could take or leave it.
I'm kind of like parmesan, like anything I can.
So who wants parmesan, who doesn't want parmesan?
I won't have parmesan.
You won't have parmesan, okay.
I'll have a little bit. I'll have a bit of parmesan.
Okay, so I would just do a little bit of parmesan, okay? So
throw me the one without the parmesan.
And she can have a taste while you're...
Thank you.
All right, so that's for yourself.
Fabulous.
Knives and forks.
Ooh.
And Shiva, you're going to have a little bit of parmesan.
Go on, throw us a bit of parmesan there.
Okay. And then you could just do a little bit of fresh parsley.
Fabulous. Look at that.
And that's that. So that's in real time. So quick. And should be full of fresh Mediterranean flavour.
I love the hit of chilli off it.
And then you just get a slight hit of chilli.
Parmesan. It's delicious. Shane, thank you so much. That is gorgeous.
It doesn't need any parmesan. It's perfect. Thank you so much, Shane.
Thanks, guys.
Now, we have some perfect pet solutions coming up after the break. We're going to keep on eating our Puttanesca now.
Thank you so much. See you soon.